What's up, everybody?
Hey,
Welcome back
welcome back.
to the Shop Podcast. Is this your quarter? Nickel?
It may be. I think I had a nickel in my pocket earlier.
Fell out.
Yeah, I got loose pockets.
I got a pocket full of sunshine.
Yeah, I got a pocket full of one nickel.
Pocket of one nickel.
Yeah.
That is sunshine.
Yeah, if I had a nickel for every time, whatever,
You'd have
you
one
fill
nickel.
in the blank.
You'd have one
I have
nickel.
One nickel now.
Yeah.
I got some nickels in my car, but not in my pocket.
Nickel is more useless.
Yeah, you can literally buy nothing with it.
Yeah.
It's just to like make up the difference in your change.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, really, yeah. Well, aren't we getting rid of the penny? I heard rumors.
I mean, it wouldn't offend me.
Rumors are circling around.
It wouldn't offend me.
Yeah.
But I got those in my car too. Do you are you the kind of guy that like picks up a penny, or like what's your lowest denomination that you will pick up?
There's a good chance I'll pick up a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
That's
it's
probably-
$1, I'm 100% picking it up.
Yeah. If it's a paper bill, then
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Yeah. There's a good chance I'd pick up a quarter because that's like, oh yeah, I can use this at the car wash, or
Yeah.
yeah. If
Or,
it's a Coke machine.
you can call someone who cares.
What?
You remember that song? It's a country song. Travis Tritt.
That's, nobody on YouTube has ever listened to Travis Tritt.
Yes, they have. There was a song back in the day. Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares.
There's a guy I've been like dabbled in listening to.
Yeah.
He may be terrible, and I apologize if he is.
Vulgar.
Yeah, I apologize if I'm supporting someone that I should not. It's like got like a '90s country style.
Yeah.
Zach Top.
Oh yeah. I've
Sounds
heard
like
that.
Alan Jackson.
I've heard that name.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know about his content. But
Yeah, I didn't listen to enough. I just remember I heard like a thing on Instagram or something. I was like, this guy's got like an old school
Yeah.
feel to
I
him.
feel like maybe you're the one that shared him with me.
I just discovered him 2 days ago.
Maybe it wasn't you that shared him with me. Are you sure you just discovered him 2 days ago, or did you rediscover him?
No,
2
I
days
don't
ago?
forget things like you do.
I do forget a lot.
I don't think I've ever heard him.
Ask my wife.
I don't think I've heard him
I feel like
until
you,
a couple days ago.
like in my mind, when I remember my exposure to this name, it feels like it was in your office.
It's not true. He was listening to music in my office without me there, maybe.
That's possible. Sometimes
Yeah.
I just go in there and sit in your chair, warm your seat up while you're gone. So when you come in and your seat's warm,
I know why.
you know why. So
Yeah.
Just touch all your stuff on your desk, move it around.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's movable. I have a fake plant.
It is.
I have a little Lego Star Wars guy.
Yeah, you're. What's the name for those plants? Succulents. Is it a succulent?
No, I think succulents, like, it's got to be like a little cactus looking thing, right?
Yeah. So it's not a succulent.
It's bigger. If it is, it's a jumbo
It's
succulent.
like a hairy succulent.
What?
It's like
You're
long,
thinking of
stringy,
a
like
troll.
like a troll. It's a hairy succulent. You're too young to like experience treasure trolls though, aren't you? Like other than like the Trolls movies.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like
I mean,
the
I know
original-
that it existed. He could pull the little babies out.
What?
Didn't it like a little troll doll, and then it had like little baby trolls inside it?
I don't know about that. I don't know what kind of troll you had.
I didn't have one.
I did not have one of those trolls.
Yeah, it was
It
like
had like a jewel in its belly button, but nothing came
there's
out
something
of it.
in its back.
It had a
it wasn't
booty.
like-
It had a booty. Like they had little naked
Trolls
booties.
didn't come out of it.
Not my trolls.
I don't know. I don't know what
Like
I'm
I remember
remembering.
when like treasure trolls was a thing, and like they had the like real fluffy hair, just like the movies that we see now. And they were naked. They had, I mean, like they were naked, but they didn't have any like front parts.
You're
It was
good.
just a booty.
Continue.
And
on.
just so everybody's like clear on that. But they had like a little like different colored jewels in their belly button. and it was called a treasure troll.
Them being naked had nothing to do with this. You just had to tell us that.
Well, you said something about was there something on the back, and I was like, yeah, they had like a naked booty. That's what they.
Oh, okay. That's why you told
That's
me.
what they had. They were known for that and the fluffy hair. The little baby moon.
Is
I'm
this
glad y'all are here. to experience this.
when does this come out? I hope you guys enjoyed Halloween.
Yeah.
If you
Is this coming
celebrate.
out on Halloween Day?
No, for those who celebrate. I don't think so. I
No.
mean, we can. It'll just be before they read it.
Oh, because that day is the
Yeah.
reading.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
what we're talking about today read on Halloween Day?
No.
When is it read?
I don't know.
I remember
Let me look.
it's chapter 28.
Y'all just
chapter
hang tight.
28. We'll look
Y'all
at our
hang-
schedule.
Y'all hang tight.
What day is chapter 28 on? 1 Samuel 28.
It is on November. It's Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Oh, so yeah. We're past Halloween then.
Yeah, it's on Election Day.
Election Day, huh? Who are we
November
electing
4th.
this year?
I don't know. I don't know what.
I haven't heard any campaign stuff or anything.
We sound so uninformed.
I am uninformed, apparently. But usually I'll see, like, if it's close to election day, at least I'll see, like, some commercials for different people that are running for different stuff.
Yeah.
Even if it's not on a presidential year.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've seen anything.
No.
Or heard anything on the radio.
No, not even any signs
I don't
out.
really listen to the radio, but
No signs are out.
no sign. Yeah, I haven't seen any signs, so I don't know what we're voting for. They legalize something.
Speaking of not listening to the radio, I forgot about Thriller Thursday because I don't listen to the radio anymore.
Oh yeah,
Somebody
yeah,
talked
yeah.
about that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I missed a whole."
I forgot
month.
about that too.
missed
I
a whole
never
month of-
really like. Is that something you used to listen to like every year?
School bus. School bus. We played every
Oh,
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I ever really got into it. I probably listened to it for a little while, but it just got to where it was just it was ridiculous, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I wasn't. I want to hear like. I'd rather listen to these podcasts like we've been talking about lately
Yeah.
about like demon possessions and stuff. If
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like kind of creeped out and scared. Not some random weird person who thought they heard their grandma talking to him at night or something.
Speaking of that, do you think you can talk to dead people?
I can't.
You can't. You never have.
No, I haven't. I haven't really ever tried. I don't anticipate trying.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah,
I've never tried it, so I don't think that I'm saying that.
yeah,
from
no.
experience.
Actually, the Bible tells you not to. So
Let's talk about that. Do you want to talk about
that?
that?
Sounds like a good subject to talk about. It's a subject of medium interest.
Yeah. Oh, snap. That was fantastic.
That was a good
Yeah.
lead in.
1 Samuel chapter 28. You're there.
Yeah,
You're there. Welcome to 1 Samuel chapter 28.
yeah. Whenever we release this, you'll be there.
Should we release it on
Hopefully.
Halloween?
It feels like something to release on Halloween, just because it's moderately
Spooky.
creepy.
Spooky.
Yeah,
Okay,
But
you haven't
unless
gotten there
you're
yet.
ahead,
Yeah.
you haven't read it yet.
Oh, you got a spooky story headed your way
Yep,
because today's October 31st.
yep.
And this is releasing right now.
So, yep, we've decided this is when it's coming out.
Yeah.
You can listen to it while you're trick or treating,
Yeah.
and it's a prequel.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
spoiler alert.
Yeah. Coming up in 1 Samuel chapter 28, you're going to read a story of King Saul.
Yep.
Who wants an answer from the Lord, from God. God has already spoiler alert, I don't know how far you are. God decides he's done with Saul.
Yep.
Saul has disobeyed him enough
Yep.
and has not regarded him as holy or had any reverence for the Lord at all. And so the Lord has left Saul and has now anointed David as the next king.
Yep.
David's not on the throne yet, but God's chosen him
Yep.
to be the next king. So right now Saul's still on the throne, and he's about to go fight the Philistines, right?
Mm-hmm.
And If you guess Philistines at any point in the book of First Kings, you're probably, or Second Kings, you're going to be.
Samuel, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I said. We're in First Kings now.
Yeah.
At any point in Samuel, you're probably going to be right.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
common.
that's their main enemy.
That's their go-to enemy. Yeah.
Enemy number one. They're about to go to war, and Saul wants some guidance from the Lord, and so he tries a couple different methods. He's hoping God will speak to him.
Yep.
And God does not answer. And so he goes
no
to
dreams. The Urim and the the Urim and the other
Thummim.
word? The Urim and the Thummim.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
Yeah.
If y'all know what that is or remember what that is.
Yeah. The high priest had it.
Yep.
So he does not get a word from God. And so he's like, I got an idea. Samuel at this point is dead. It's like, I got an idea. Maybe I can find a way to talk to dead Samuel.
Yep.
And so he goes to a medium, a witch.
Yep. Some of your translations probably say witch.
Yeah. She's from Endor. It's a very Star Wars story. The Witch of Endor.
It does sound
or Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it does. It does sound like that kind of thing.
Yeah. I did not expect to see that. Just a older man pushing a stroller out the door.
I thought it was Josh for a second, though. It's not Josh.
It's not Josh.
He doesn't have the same posture as Josh.
Saul goes to the Witch of Endor and says, hey, I need to speak. He has to disguise himself because Saul has made mediums.
He banished them all.
He kicked them all out of town. But this one is mediuming secretly in town.
Yep.
And so, he's like, hey, I need you to call up Samuel for me. She's like, this is illegal, right? And he's like, yeah, call up Samuel. And Samuel shows up.
Yeah.
That's the story.
Yeah.
Samuel's dead, but somehow Saul communicates with Samuel, and Samuel's like, hey, you're dying tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're going to die at battle tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and he's basically like, hey, do you think I'm going to give you good news or tell you anything different than what the Lord has told you already?
Yeah.
Like, why? He's like, why are you bothering me?
Yeah.
And in the process, the witch, the medium, kind of freaks out about it a little bit. She's like, scripture says she kind of like screams.
Yeah.
When it happens.
Yeah.
So, and we'll kind of talk through that here in a minute about different kind of theories as to why that happened and kind of what we are probably leaning towards.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think Tanner and I are on the same page as this at this point, but we had a lot of fun discussion through this.
Yeah. The question is that I think we have to our goal sometimes in this podcast is like, at least the way I think of it is like, we want to give you something to go home with. Something that applies to your life, helps you follow Jesus.
Yep.
Like we don't just want this to be a book club podcast.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But I think in order to get to the application, we got to do a little book club. Book clubbing.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
We got to wrestle with this story a little bit.
Yep.
To get to an application.
Yep.
Did Samuel actually show up? That's the initial question that I had.
And if he did, what is that like?
Yeah.
What are the implications of that?
Yes. And so, maybe we can wrestle through that publicly because we wrestled through that privately.
For sure. And I think that was like the first thing that, like, when we first read through this, that was the first thing I was like, this story like weirds me out because
I began with a no.
Yeah, like that it wasn't Samuel. Yeah. So and I did not begin, like, I just kind of took it as it said Samuel, so it was Samuel. I never really even
I've since softened.
Yeah, I never even really thought of the possibility that it wasn't Samuel.
Yeah.
Until we kind of started talking through it and like heard some theories from other smart Bible people.
Yeah.
And
our pastor being one of them.
Yeah, and it's just some of our our other like staff members that we trust around here kind of started discussing through some of it. And I'm honestly not offended.
Yeah, either way.
Either way.
Yeah.
But I mean, I I think I have a strong opinion about what really happened. But,
Yeah.
at least my conviction about it, or whatever, I guess. But anyway, the whole thing was like, if this is Samuel,
Yeah.
if this is like,
Well,
for,
let's first wrestle with if it's Samuel before we get to the implications.
yeah, okay,
Yeah. But I mean, although I guess the implications is what led me to no.
yeah,
Yeah, to a no answer. I began in this conversation was, I don't think it's Samuel. I think it's a demon that looks like Samuel. That's where I began. Was that the witch did see something? The medium, she did see something, but it was a demon who appeared like Samuel.
Yep.
Um,
And there's many that
Yeah.
hold to that
Right.
argument as well.
Yeah.
And for
But you brought up the point that the Bible doesn't say that.
yeah,
And I think that's solid. Like the Bible calls the man Samuel.
right,
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
what kind of initially. Not that I wasn't open to other like interpretations of it or whatever, but my initial response was the Bible says Samuel said, and Samuel this, and Samuel
Yeah.
like it names him by name. So if it wasn't Samuel, why wouldn't Scripture just say the spirit or
Yeah.
the man,
Yeah.
the old man, as
Yeah.
as the witch or the medium described him? Why wouldn't the Bible just say that?
Yeah.
So that was kind of my anchor for believing that it really was him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I believe that it really is him, now what? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Does that mean that this lady that is obviously not, she's a pagan,
Yeah.
involved in, pagan rituals, pagan practices, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. She was involved in those things. What does it mean that if she had the power to do this?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
do people like that have the power to call up, in this case, a believer,
Yeah.
a saint?
Yeah.
Do they have that power?
Yeah.
Do people still have that power today?
Yeah.
What does that mean? That's where my head started kind of
Yeah.
spinning a little bit. Like, if this is really Samuel, this is weird,
Yeah.
for one.
Yeah.
But what is that? What does that mean about where Samuel is
Yeah.
after he dies?
Yeah.
What is? And so there's all these other like questions
Yeah.
that were kind of called up for me
Yeah.
once I landed on that.
Yeah.
I thought it really was Samuel.
Yeah. I think that's probably why I began as a no, is because I leaned toward, and I've flipped in the matter of 4 days. I leaned towards all of that stuff is fake.
Yeah.
Speaking to the dead, palm reading, fortune telling. I lean towards all of that is entirely manipulative. That it's a show, that there's no truth behind any of it, there's no power behind any of it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I lean towards no, that what this lady is seeing is not Samuel, because you cannot call up anybody from the dead.
Yeah.
And communicate with them. And so now I'm, and some of this hasn't all happened in the last 4 days, but
Yeah.
but now it's like, okay, maybe some of this stuff can be real.
Yeah.
Not that it's always real,
Yeah. Yeah.
but some of this stuff can be real. It's just not good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's demonic. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where, like, that's kind of where the direction I took with it as well. Like, I do believe that a lot of that kind of stuff, especially nowadays, is just like parlor tricks, hoaxy. Like, I'm taking advantage of people's vulnerability
Yeah.
to make money, and it's relatively easy to. I mean, you see people that are illusionists, magicians, whatever, and they can like
Yeah.
supposedly read your mind,
Yeah.
and then they, some of those people will like reveal their tricks to that, and it's really just like reading people's body language and,
Right.
and the like things that they say and different cues that they give that they don't know they give.
Yeah.
So it's very manipulative, and so I think the part of that is that.
Yeah.
But also, like if I look back in Scripture and see some of the things that happened, just some of the stuff that we've read so far. One of the ones that I went back to was in Egypt.
Yeah.
When God told Moses to give Pharaoh a sign by throwing down his staff, and it would turn into a serpent, and so forth and so on. And the magicians or pagan, whatever they're called, of Pharaoh did the same thing. And Scripture didn't say that they faked it, that they did something, there was a trick.
Right.
It says their staffs
happened.
turned into
Yeah.
snakes as well.
Yep.
So, and there's other passages in Scripture that talk
trying to
about
find
demon
one.
possession
Yeah.
and like some of the power that comes with that. The guy that had that was in the graveyard that had like a legion of demons inside
Yeah.
of him. He had the power, the
Yeah.
strength to like bust chains.
Yeah.
They couldn't contain
Superhuman
him.
strength. Yeah.
And so, I mean, I think obviously there is legit power
Yeah.
behind demonic forces.
Yeah.
And those are kind of like shown and
Yeah.
I don't know what the word for it is, but like through human beings that
Yeah.
are involved in that or possessed or whatever word you want to say. So on that aspect, I'm like, okay, well, there's probably some truth to this.
Yeah. 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 The Act 16 is the story that comes to my mind, where Paul and Silas are going around preaching, and it says a slave girl met us who had a spirit by which she predicted the future.
Yeah.
So it says she had a spirit in her, and she made a large profit for her owners by fortune telling.
Yeah.
And then Paul ends up casting a demon out of her,
Yeah.
and it ruins the business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So it seems like that's
yeah.
legit.
Yeah,
Like,
like
she
that she-
has some sort of power.
Yes. Yep.
Again, I think if it was a hoax,
Yep.
then Scripture would say
Yes.
this person is
Yeah.
manipulating and deceiving people.
Yeah.
Not just flat out saying she had the power to tell the future.
She had a spirit by which she predicted the future.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And in this passage with
Yeah.
the medium,
Yeah.
or it made reference to a familiar spirit
Yep.
that she was dealing with.
Yeah.
Which, from what I gather from the research that I did, that makes reference to like a particular demonic being that she associated with.
Yeah.
And so
Whoa, hold on. Repeat that. Tell me the reference you're talking about.
there's in that passage it says something about a familiar spirit, if I recall correctly. At least that's what all the people that I was listening to and reading said. So maybe it doesn't say that, and I'm speaking out of just what they said. But it said, I think it said something about a familiar spirit.
Yeah, why are you getting in trouble for me? Because they can't.
I think it may even described her as like a woman with a familiar spirit or something like that.
Found me a woman who is a medium. His servant said there is a medium. There is a woman at Endor who is a medium. Saul disguised himself. They came to the woman at night.
Maybe I completely
Consult
made
the
that up,
spirit
but it's
for
not
me.
there.
Oh well, I did see that. Most likely, what had happened that I did see that was one of the reasons why she could have been surprised.
Yeah.
Is because any other time she tried to consult the dead, she was confronted with a familiar demon that she talked to regularly. But this time Samuel shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe there's like something
Yeah.
in the language there that
Maybe so.
implied that.
Yeah.
Like many of the like the commentaries that I listened to and stuff like that, they made reference to that familiar spirit. So,
Yep.
but I didn't go back and see like if there's just a particular translation that says that. whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I say all that to say, I mean, it seemed to imply to me that there was some legitimacy there.
Yeah.
There was some like reality to what was happening, and it wasn't 100% hoax.
Right. Yeah.
So now, if that's the case,
Yeah.
this is at least partially real,
Yeah.
and it really was Samuel.
Yeah.
Then now, where are we at?
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean?
Yeah. 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 And so there's a quote, I don't remember, I think it's maybe John Piper in some of the stuff that I was listening to and reading. He quotes Deuteronomy 18:10, which is the command from Moses or from the Lord to the people of Israel, not to be involved in this stuff. So he says, "No one among you is to sacrifice his son or daughter in the fire, to practice divination, tell fortunes, interpret omens, practice sorcery, cast spells, consult a medium or a spiritist, or inquire of the dead. Everyone who does these acts is detestable to the Lord, and the Lord your God is driving out the nations before you because of these detestable acts. Though these nations you are about to drive out listen to fortune tellers and diviners, the Lord your God has not permitted you to do this." And so the reason Piper gives, he says, the Lord's not telling him not to do this because it's not real. He's telling him not to do this because it's evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's kind of where I would think about. Like,
Yes.
if it's just a hoax,
Right.
and it's just simply like a con artist,
Right.
why is there such a clear command to like stay away from it?
Right. Yeah.
Because it seems to imply to me that it's much more dangerous than just simply somebody could trick you.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a fun one. Okay. Because whenever I think of idols, I typically think that idols are not real, and I think most of them are not real. Most of the idols that people have worshipped throughout history are, as the prophet says, they are just wood and stone, that there's nothing behind them at all. It is a man-made idol that somebody sets on their shelf and calls it a god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For most of the idols that people worship, that is my opinion of them.
Yeah.
But here's an interesting passage in 1 Corinthians chapter 10. This is whenever it's talking about eating meat sacrificed to idols. And so it says, "What am I saying then," in verse 19, "that food sacrificed to idols is anything, or that an idol is anything? No, but I do say," this is verse 20, "but I do say that what they sacrifice to demons and not to God.
Yep.
I do not want you to participate with demons." And so 1 Corinthians seems to imply that there is a demon behind many of these idols that people are worshiping, that there's a reason why that they are so addicted to worshiping these things.
Yeah.
Is because demons are giving them some evidence, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
maybe benefit.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
getting something
They're
out
getting
of
something
it.
out of it, and it's demonic. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep.
there's definitely power there.
Yes.
So, like, if there's a level of reality to this,
Yeah.
Samuel, and we, for the sake of argument, we've landed on Samuel it's really Samuel.
Yeah. I think that's where we've landed.
Yeah.
You do not have to land there.
Yeah, that's where I landed.
Yeah.
That's where I kind of was that's where I was initially. I
Yeah.
entertained the option of it not being him, but I don't think I ever went that direction with it. I'm
Yeah.
still convinced that it actually was Samuel.
There are people on our staff that are convinced the opposite. Like
Yeah.
if that tells you,
Yeah, and
like,
that's
we don't all agree, and that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
fine. This is not like
Yeah.
a gospel issue.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I think what happened, from what I gather and from what I've listened to and read and kind of I think what I've landed on is that it was Samuel. There is some reality and power to what this lady can do. But when this happens, it appears to be unexpected to her.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
the result of what she's trying to do is different
Yeah.
than any result that she's had in the past.
Yeah.
And which shocks her. And I think part of her shock too, just from context of what I read, I think part of her shock too was that now she realizes that the king is actually in front of her,
Yeah.
and the king is the one
Yeah.
who kicked them out, and the king is the one who has the power to execute her
Yeah.
for doing what she just did.
Yeah.
And so I think there's probably some level of fear there too, like, oh
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I'm caught,
Yeah.
and because
Yeah.
this is real,
Yeah.
and I'm caught, so I'm
Yeah.
in trouble.
Yeah.
But I think that
It's like whenever your parents like if you were supposed to do some chores
yeah,
and your parents walk in on you playing video games.
yeah,
That's kind of the way I feel the witch is right now. She's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh snap!
yeah. I was told
Like
not
this,
to do this.
this worked, and
Yeah.
I just got caught doing
Yeah.
it. Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think there's a level of that, but I believe that God allowed this to happen
Yeah,
because He has that ability. Like, I mean, He's God; He can do that.
yeah,
I think He allowed something to happen that normally this lady would not be able to do.
yeah,
Now, whether she can actually communicate with dead people for real, I don't know. I don't know that I've landed on that.
What's that called? Is that necromancy?
Necromancing, yes, is. I don't know that I've landed on that. Is her ability? I do think that she has some interaction with demons and can do something.
Yeah,
One of the people I was listening to, their kind of theory on it was that this demon that she communicated with would kind of impersonate relatives, dead relatives,
yeah,
based on the information that he was able
Knew,
to
yeah.
attain.
yeah,
And would feed that to this lady, and she'd feed it
Yeah.
to the people, and
Yeah.
so they'd get information that was familiar and so forth and so on.
Yeah.
Where it made it appear like she was actually
yeah,
contacting the dead.
yeah,
I don't think that she had any power
yeah,
to communicate specifically with a saved person.
yeah.
I don't think
I'm
that
gonna
she,
say
like,
no person.
Like, yeah, well, yeah, I
Yeah.
I agree with that
Yeah.
as a whole too.
Yeah,
But I specifically for someone who
Yeah.
is in the presence of God, I don't think she would ever have any authority or power to do that.
yeah,
Now, if she were trying to communicate with someone who was not saved, they were in hell or whatever, I still don't believe that to be true. But even if it was, that wouldn't track for me either, because I think that person would be like, if they were really communicating with somebody
Yeah.
who was in hell, they'd be like, hey, like they'd be speaking truth. Like, you don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. What, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
I think I'm of the opinion that this is a one-time thing.
oh, I agreed with that. Yeah.
I think I'm of the opinion
I don't think that she could really communicate with
Yeah.
dead people.
Yeah, I'm
I
of
think
the
she communicated
opinion-
with a demon.
I think yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm of the opinion that this only happens once. That she's actually able to bring up a dead person, and
I think
I'm
hence
of
the shock of the
right
situation for
yes,
her. Yeah.
and I think anyone who claims today that they can communicate with dead people are not speaking to dead people.
No.
They're speaking to spirits. They're speaking to demons. Yeah,
yeah.
that is my opinion. Yeah,
Yeah.
that I think this is a one-time thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Or
Like for it to be legit
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
to someone who's
yeah.
died.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's by one time. I mean, like very specific scenario where God allows it, but keep in mind we have in the Bible 6,000 years of recorded history, and we have one story.
Yeah.
So for anyone to think it's happening now, it's like, I don't know, man. We got one story over
Yeah.
6,000 years
Yeah.
that we can rely on. And so
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's demonic now.
Yeah.
Every single time.
And now,
Yeah.
but I guess to speak to God's ability to do that,
Yeah.
I mean, we can look to the Mount of Transfiguration, and so
Yeah.
he obviously, Jesus, like, however you want to phrase it, like called back somebody from, Elijah and Moses, and like called them back from the dead, if you will. So he has the power to do that, and so for someone to say that can't, that like that's an impossibility, I would point to that and say no, it's not impossible for God to do that. But
I think I disagree with your phrase that God called them back from the dead.
well, like,
I think they're alive, and I think God took them to earth.
yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, not like, like called them back from wherever they were.
When
to
Moses
be
and
here
Elijah
on
showed
earth.
up, I don't think it was that like they came out of the graves and went to the mountain.
No. I don't think that.
Yeah.
And I don't even know that the
Samuel.
looking at the language that like I didn't dig too deep into it.
He just says, "Why did you disturb me?"
Now there's some translations say, "Why did you bring me up?"
Yeah.
But it's I mean, looking at some of the language there, I think it could easily be interpreted as, why did you why are you bothering me? Like, why are you taking me away from where I was? And not necessarily like, and now I know I guess she described it as an old person coming out of the grave or something. I think maybe is how she worded it, the medium, but still, I think that could be easily.
An old man is coming up. That doesn't mean allegory.
Yeah, it doesn't even. I think we make that implication when we hear coming up or being raised
in reference
up
to a dead
or,
man.
We have that picture in our head that they're like, they're like a zombie, like crawling out of the grave or something.
Yeah, and then Samuel says, "Why have you disturbed me by bringing me up?"
Yeah,
yeah.
And so that could just be like bringing me over here, like like calling my attention to you, kind of thing. So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think, again, I think it really happened. I just think the Lord allowed it. I think the Lord, for whatever reason, if it was this time, for whatever reason, he allowed it, or even not even allowed it, like caused it to happen.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know that even it's even like the phrase allowed would be appropriate, because that implies that she has the power. I think God just made this happen.
Yeah. Yep.
And for what if he needed to, kind of finally, like, okay, you keep asking me for an answer. Okay, here's your answer, Saul. Mm-hmm. You're getting it through Samuel, and you're gonna die. Mm-hmm. Nothing's changed about you losing your kingdom, like I said. But here's what's gonna happen. Yeah, and even because of what he was doing in that moment.
So the illustration then sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no,
the illustration then of the witch being like the child who got caught doing something they weren't supposed to do. Saul also did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. And
like he's doing something he shouldn't do. He knows he shouldn't do it, and now God has spoken to him in that moment through Samuel. Yeah,
yeah. So it's almost like a gotcha moment for Saul too. Yeah, because he's doing exactly what he's told not to do. Yeah. And if you also,
as he's always done,
he does what he wants to do and not what God wants to do, and he wants to kind of like make it seem like he's doing what God wants him to do. Like he's got, like, you almost think he's got like good intentions, because he's like, I just want to hear from God. Yeah, like I just want to hear from God. Yeah, and so this is why I'm here. But you're
no. He wants to survive.
Yeah. But he kind of presents it in this way, like, God won't talk to me. Yeah, he's like kind of trying to make God out to be the bad person, like he won't talk to him. Yeah. But so he goes in, he does exactly what he's not supposed to do, what God has commanded him not to do, and the people not to do. But also, if you look back in Leviticus, where it talks about the mediums and those that try to communicate with the dead, what was the command there? It was to stone them. Yeah. Like, they weren't commanded to banish them.
Yeah, stone them.
They were commanded to kill them.
Yeah.
But Saul banished them.
Yep. Yeah.
And so if Saul would have done what he was supposed to do in the first place, right,
This never would have
this
happened.
person wouldn't have even been available.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, arguably, I guess if they didn't get caught, but whatever.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, she wasn't banished
but
either.
still, but do I know?
She wasn't banished either.
Well, they were all all the mediums were banished before this point. So I don't know if like
Yeah.
her, then maybe this one they didn't know about
Yeah,
her.
she's like an undercover
and she
medium.
wasn't sent out.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
his, Saul had banished the mediums from
Yeah.
the kingdom
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah. But somehow she stayed, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So even if
Where-
he did stone him,
Where is Endor?
it is on the planet. It's like right next
Well, I
to
guess there's the-
Kashyyyk.
I guess
think,
in my
I think there's
in my mind, I thought like
Ewoks on that planet.
could she have been banished to Endor? Like, is Endor a part of the
Oh yeah, I don't know. I didn't
his kingdom?
haven't had Israeli geography in a long time.
So I don't know. Either way,
Yeah.
Saul was doing a whole bunch of stuff he wasn't supposed to,
Yeah.
and now Samuel's actually there.
Yeah.
and so he's caught.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
He
he's
got
got to
caught by
know
he got caught by the prophet that God sent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's got to know that God
Yeah.
knows
Yeah.
because he allowed Samuel to
Yeah.
be there.
Do you think he would have? Was it already said? And this is my ignorance of the story. Do you think he died the next day because of this, or was he already going to die the next day?
That part I don't know, and I don't know that it tells us. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that he had already been told that he was going to lose his kingdom,
Yeah.
and that God was done with him.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that kind of happened whenever he sacrificed on his
long
own,
time ago.
right?
Yeah,
when he tried to do the sacrifice instead of having the priest do it.
Yeah.
So that happened initially,
Yeah.
and then it even it got confirmed with the whole like not killing all the Amalekites
Yeah.
that he didn't do, that he kept the king and the sheep and all their goods.
Yeah.
So it's kind of even reinforced and confirmed then. So I mean, he already knew his fate.
Yeah.
I don't know that he knew. I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. Maybe God had all that planned already. I mean, he knew about it obviously because he's God. But
Yeah.
and maybe he was just revealing to that, like, hey, this is going to be the end of you tomorrow, just so you know.
Yeah.
Like, if you want an answer from me so bad,
Yeah.
well, I'll just give you a little answer of what's about to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, but
Yeah.
I think I think that's what I've landed on is, yes, it's Samuel. Yes, there's demonic power at work. Know that demonic power does not have the authority or power to do what they claim to do.
They can deceive you.
They can
Yeah.
deceive
They
you.
do deceive you.
They
That's
do
what
deceive.
they do.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
But like from a cautionary standpoint too, like we have to understand that those powers are real
Yeah.
and they are dangerous.
Yeah.
And they're destructive.
Yeah.
And like I said, manipulative. They're
Yeah.
and we should have no part in them.
Yeah, so what's the issue with witchcraft? What's the issue with trying to find an answer from a medium or advice from a medium? What is the issue there?
You're going to the wrong place for the answer, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you're saying not only are you going to the wrong place, but you're saying, God, your word's not enough.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not trusting
Yeah.
what he says,
Yeah.
and you're not like, it's like I can't go to God, or I don't want to go to God,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna find my answer somewhere else.
And even Saul, I think he would argue like, no, I was trying to go to God. I was doing my best.
But he didn't trust that God's silence was sufficient. Like
Yeah,
it was for a
yeah.
reason.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And he's using manipulative, condemned methods to
Yeah.
hear the voice of God.
It's like he's trying to find a loophole and trying
Yeah.
to skirt around God.
Yeah.
And so even in that action, even in those decisions, he's still saying,
which is so wild. Like, God won't speak to me because of my disobedience.
So
but
I'm
maybe if
gonna
I disobey,
him.
God will answer me.
I'll
Yeah.
get an answer from somebody.
Yeah.
And so I think there's so many levels to that. Like, like one, like you said, he's disobeying
Yeah.
to get an answer from God who
Yeah.
is not talking to him
Yeah.
because he disobeyed.
Yeah.
But then he's also like, I'm going to trust Samuel
Yeah.
Like, so he's almost like kind of put Samuel up on a level that he shouldn't necessarily be on.
Yeah.
And then he's also like put himself on this level of like, I know best.
Yeah.
I know that I need to get an answer for this in order for it to go the way it's supposed to go. So I need to work this out by myself and figure everything out. So
Yeah.
it's all just this, like, he's taken everything
Yeah.
and placed it above God.
Yeah. I'm actually yes, I agree he's taking everything and placed it above God. But you said he's in this place where he says, I know best. I think he's opposite in this moment. I think he's terrified and he wants guidance.
Yeah. From that perspective,
Yeah,
yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think he sees the enemy ahead of him and he said I got to know what to do.
Yeah, he's panicking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
He's just searching anywhere for answers.
Yeah.
And that the only reason why I say that is because it leads into application of I think that's what so many people are doing with what is it called where you look at the stars, astrology and tarot, right? The last T is
tarot cards.
Yeah, tarot cards, tarot cards, Ouija boards,
Palm
reading.
The aura, they do the aura reading.
Yeah.
So
and some of this stuff, I think we view these things as like jokes and things. Like I've never, like anytime I've ever seen a palm reading thing, it's like in a vacation area.
Yeah.
Where it's like I think
like a
this is here
novelty.
as like a little novelty joke, something you
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
while you're out of town.
Yeah.
But there's some people that are seriously trusting in these things.
Mm.
And the reason why they're trusting in these things is because they're thinking like I don't know what to do and I need guidance.
Yep.
I need somebody to help me.
Yep.
I need somebody to give me advice on the next step. From what I understand about the tarot cards, like they don't predict the future. They just guide you.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like let me turn this card over and it's going to tell me whether I should have a conversation with this person or not, or like kind of thing. And so it's saying like, God, I don't trust your guidance. Prayer's not good enough. Your word's not good enough. But I do need an answer. And so I'm going to try to find one.
But you're still
Yeah.
like, even in those things, you're still putting your faith in something or someone. Because even like people who like, and I granted from like our perspective, like a Ouija board or tarot cards or whatever, it's completely random.
Right.
And you kind of do this, like you try to put together a story based on whatever's randomly happening.
Yeah.
But I think for the people who believe it,
Yeah.
they believe that there is some force.
Yeah. Well, there is.
Yeah. But I'm saying that that's what they believe.
Yeah.
And that there's some force guiding which card is turned over.
Yeah.
There's some force guiding whatever letter they come to on the Ouija board or however that works.
Yeah.
And there's some force that's telling them that, well, if I was born in this month and these are how the stars align and this does this and this does this, and that means that's what's going to happen in my life. So they're putting their faith and trust in something or someone, and it's no different than these people in this time who were setting up statues in their house and praying to and wishing for and looking for guidance from these inanimate objects and these things. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So for those that are participating in this kind of stuff, you're doing exactly what they did in the Old Testament.
Yeah.
It's exactly what they did. You are worshiping, putting your faith and trust in essentially a demon. A demonic force. Whether or not there's an actual named demon behind whatever this is, what is happening, which I think there is, but whether or not there is, you're still putting your faith and trust in something that you believe to be a higher being. That has control. Whether you call it the universe, or you
Creation,
call it whatever, Mother Nature, Mother
Yeah.
Earth, whatever you call it,
Yeah.
you're still worshiping something other than the one true God.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I think that as much as we want to say that, like, those things don't happen anymore, that we
Yeah.
don't have idol worship,
Yeah.
and, we want to just, when we talk about idol worship, we want to say, oh, well, it's just putting other things in your life above God, which it is. And, like, things in your life can be an idol, and 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, like, literally,
Mm-hmm.
those things are still happening.
Mm-hmm.
And these are examples of that.
Yeah. Yeah. In 1 Samuel 15 is where, I think it's 15, is where Saul, he was told to destroy everything, and he comes back with sheep. And Samuel's like, hey, you were supposed to kill everything. He's like, I did it. And he's like, why do I hear sheep? And Saul says, I brought these sheep back to give a sacrifice. That's where Samuel says, we're actually going to talk about this in a couple Thursdays, right? Is that what we decided?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Couple Thursdays.
Week after next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably next week by the time you get this. But.
Yeah. And Samuel says, obedience is better than sacrifice. To obey is better than to sacrifice. But after that, he says, rebellion is as the sin of divination. Rebellion is witchcraft.
Yep.
That you did not trust my word, you did not trust my guidance, and you sought guidance from somewhere else.
And the ironic thing about that is
Yeah.
that happened before this.
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Saul did exactly what
Yeah.
Samuel told him
Yeah.
was
Already his issue. This has been apparently this
Yeah.
was an issue all for him all along.
yeah.
Is I'm going to try to find answers somewhere else.
Yep.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah. Here's a thought I had, and this may be a stretch, and so forgive me if it is. This is a kind of a raw thought, so
I like it.
I may backtrack on this. I was trying to think of like places that we look for answers and guidance that is not from the Lord, from the Holy Spirit, or from Scripture. And I think if we're not careful, AI could become that for many of us.
Yeah.
That prior to prayer, we'll see what AI has to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could track with that.
There was a game I was playing the other day on a AI thing. It's like a AI called Claude, Claude, I think. But they have a game on there where you can give it your situation, and it'll give you like a pettiness score. How petty am I being?
Yeah.
And we were just goofing around with it like it's a game. Like
Yeah.
like the clicking of the clock is bothering me, and just seeing what it would say.
Yeah.
But I could easily see that morphing into some sort of actual life guide
Oh yeah.
that people trust in. I'm sure people are already trusting in
Oh,
it.
for sure.
Like checking to see, like, should I talk to my brother about this? Should I talk to my mom about this?
Yeah.
And let's see what AI, Grok, or Claude or Chat GPT, let's see what it has to say.
Right.
And so we search it online.
Yeah. Well, and even
before we ever spend time in prayer before the Father.
Yeah, even if you
Yeah.
take that from the extent like you're trying to look at it logically.
Yeah.
And kind of try to justify it or whatever. I mean, AI is simply like, I don't know, it's kind of like Google on crack. Like it has like, it's a search engine.
Yeah.
But it takes all of this information that's out here on the internet.
Yeah.
Compiles it.
Yeah.
Obviously like in seconds, and then like analyzes it and says, okay, well, what have these people done?
Yeah.
And what if it's like a group source kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I think it would be easy in my mind to say, okay, well, I'm just getting advice.
Yeah.
From people who have experienced this.
Yeah.
And know what's going on
Yeah.
and what's happened to them and so forth. But I'm still, what I'm doing in that, I believe in that instance, is now I've made society at large my God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's who I trust.
Yeah.
And whatever society at large has decided to
Yeah.
do, and they've
Yeah.
been okay with the outcome, then that's who I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
trust. And there's so much of what we learn from God that it doesn't make sense
Yeah.
when we first hear it.
Mm-hmm.
We read it and say, there's no way that can happen.
Mm-hmm.
But as God's proven over and over and over again, He created us. He created this universe. He created everything Like he knows, like his answer is 100% true and right and consistent all the time, but it doesn't always make sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where we have to trust that he is who he says he is.
Yeah.
And he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
But in this other case, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna, instead of trusting God, I'm gonna trust all of these other evil, wicked, sin-stained people just like myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust them
Yeah.
instead of the one who created me, and that is free from all of this
Yeah.
sin and destruction and
Yeah.
it's not a smart move.
And I don't.
But we try to rationalize it.
I'm not totally against AI, by the way. I think it has some usefulness.
Yeah.
Not in being your guide.
Yeah, for sure.
It may be a useful research assistant. It's not your guide.
Yeah.
Yeah. It may help you figure out.
It's easier than me digging through a library.
Yeah. It may help you figure out. I don't know, history questions.
Yeah.
Or science questions. But
or clever ways to word things.
Yeah.
Or
yeah. But it's not a counselor. It's not the good counselor.
No.
It's not that. Yeah. Yep.
No. So yeah, that's
So that's why we do not recommend that you play with anything in the witchcraft world.
yeah, that
We do not
includes
recommend
Ouija boards,
tarot cards, Ouija boards.
even
yeah.
though like who makes is Hasbro or whoever, I don't want to call out a company that's not involved in that, but I think the Ouija board is made by like a common game
I don't know.
company.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where you say, oh well, if like
It's just a game.
Parker Brothers or
Yeah.
Hasbro or whatever.
You
if
said you
they
didn't want to
make
call out
this-
names, but you're calling them all out.
That's the only people I can think of that like make games. So whoever out there is making Ouija boards, stop.
yeah.
Stop.
Put it
doing
right now.
But I just say that to say that it's marketed it's marketed as a game,
Yeah.
and I think on some level,
Much of
like tarot cards and stuff like
much
that.
of witchcraft is marketed as a game. Like we mentioned palm reading.
Yeah.
But what we would say is
tourist attraction.
yeah, it's demonic.
Yes.
That there is a power behind much of that stuff, and it is not God.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
So stay away from it.
Yep. Yep.
It will bring nothing good.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the whole thing that we learned from this passage.
What about Harry Potter? Can they watch Harry Potter, Jason? Give them an answer.
Can
they watch Harry Potter?
Can you? I mean, you're able to.
Should they watch Harry Potter?
Should you?
Should they watch Wicked? Should they watch Star Wars?
Um,
I want you to give a yes or no answer, and then you have to follow it.
That's between you and your
Cop out.
convictions.
Cop out answer. I'm
I
sorry.
have watched all of the Harry Potter movies. I've watched Wicked. I've watched Star Wars.
Shame. I've not watched Wicked. I've watched the other ones.
Lord. Wicked was really good. At least I've never
Whoa.
seen the play. The movie was good.
There's none good but God.
Yeah, well, that's true too. It was entertaining. We'll say that.
You're
and,
entertained by witchcraft?
Yeah.
We just had a whole podcast about this.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I think we kind of have had that discussion before. Like in my mind, it's all fake, and it's.
But we just said it's not.
Yeah. But like, let me finish. Like yeah. I think all fantasy is rooted somewhat in reality. So, yes, there's some truth behind all of that, I guess, somewhere. But still, in my mind, it's still all fake. Like it's not something I lean into. It's not something I trust in. It's not something. So I don't. I mean, whether it's right or wrong that I watched Harry Potter, I don't know what to tell you. But other than just confess that I've watched it, so I don't know.
Shame on you, Jason.
I know. I haven't read the books, so for those of you that have read the books and watched the movie, you're worse than I am. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's probably a little deeper discussion to go into.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to advise you. I'm not going to give anybody a yes or no on that.
Weak.
So,
You are so weak.
you can if you'd like.
No. I honestly don't even know where I stand on all of it.
I probably don't
Yeah.
know where I
Yeah.
stand either, but
Yeah.
it didn't stop me from watching them, I guess. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's a bad thing. Or
Yeah, I
but
probably, if we were to get down to the reality, I chose not to take a stance so that I could watch it.
that's probably true, too.
I'm not going to get into this.
Um,
I'm not going to do research because I
yeah.
think my research would lead me to the conclusion that I shouldn't watch this.
That's probably true, too, to some
Yeah.
extent.
Yeah.
But, I mean, a lot of it I just didn't really think about it at all. I was like, this looks fun.
Yeah.
And which is probably another problem
Yeah.
that I shouldn't do either. But
Yeah. I don't know.
I know there's that. So I'm glad we could clarify.
Nothing.
Yeah, we at least we don't claim to be right all the time. I openly admit that I'm not.
What you find on this podcast is 20% accurate.
Yeah, but it's the 80-20 rule.
80% of the time, we are 20% accurate.
Yes. So how's that calculate?
20% of the time, we are 80%
What's
accurate.
20% of 80%? I don't know. And we love math. We're so good at it.
Math is a wonderful thing.
It is. Yeah.
Well,
There's that.
happy harvest.
Harvest Festival Day. Happy Pumpkin Day. Happy. I don't know. It's pumpkin pie season. That's all I know.
welcome.
Pumpkin pie is
It's also
delicious.
pecan pie season. Jason
Gross.
loves pecan pie.
Disgusting. Just so everyone knows, I hate pecans. Maybe I shouldn't say hate, but maybe it's okay to say I hate an inanimate object. But pecans are disgusting. Like, it's literally the same as picking up a dirt clot and chewing it up. That's what pecans are like.
See that, Jan?
Yeah.
That's how bored I am.
It's like it's like an oily dirt clot is how I would describe pecans. They're disgusting. So I just tell everybody that I'm allergic to them, so they keep them away from me.
Yeah, that's called lying. That's our next episode.
I do think that I am moderately, and my wife makes fun of me and shakes her head every time I say it, and so do you. But I do think that I am somewhat allergic to almonds. And my like rationale behind that is I have drank almond milk before. And when I drink almond milk, my throat gets like really scratchy, like makes me want to cough. And other milks do not do that to me. So I think what that leads me to believe is high doses.
How long of a sentence is this?
It's long. I'm not done yet. I'm halfway there. What that leads me to believe is high doses. You take a nap. I'll wake you up when I'm done. High doses of almonds, concentrated, cause my throat to begin to close up.
Thank you so much for listening
And
to
that
this week's episode
Is how I know
of the Shop Podcast.
that I'm allergic.
We'll be back next week
To almonds.
with another episode.
Confident.
I'm not sure if we'll still be in 1 Samuel or not on the next
Confident.
episode. But we are enjoying reading. We're happy you're reading along.
So
See you next
if
time.
you're allergic to almonds as well,